Back in my day, we used to have Wonder Woman. Now your generation wonders if it is a woman. It's a little gender fluid humor. But it is, guys. It's your boy BlastphamousHD. And today we are here under terrifyingly and unfortunate circumstances because you guys have sent me scary videos from nukes and I am foolish enough to watch them again. Let's do this.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera, hiding under the covers.
Dang it.
Over on the YouTube channel, Austin's Vinyl Corner, this guy, whose name is Austin, uploads videos where he discusses and reviews vinyl records and talks about all things related to music collecting. Austin has never shared anything on his channel that is even remotely related to the supernatural. That is, except for one creepy video. Now in the video, Austin explains that he was sent some spooky CCTV footage by one of his co-workers who claims that her house is extremely haunted. The young woman says that late one night she was fast asleep in bed when the motion-activated CCTV camera in her bedroom captured a short video that is absolutely chilling.
Word?
Playboy.
Can we see what else is under your covers? She looked like she was in shape. What the hell is that peeking out at us? That better not be something. Hey, you pay rent or you get the hell out. Pay rent or quit.
Play this one.
What is that?
This
Hey.
one right before it.
We're not like the white people. You better not show
Put it in
yourself.
the intervals. It's gonna play 30 seconds.
Is that not
Then
something?
It's gonna stop for a minute. And within a minute.
How many minutes?
Yeah.
Nigga. We getting mouth stuff? Hey, huh? Little dirty ether. Ah! Somebody was doing stuff, sitting on us while we were asleep?
At first, Austin's co-worker is sleeping quietly and the CCTV camera doesn't detect any movement,
Is she
other
pretty?
than some occasional tossing and turning in bed.
Only
But then,
if she's
late into
pretty.
the night, the camera starts to record as something moves.
Man,
Something
suck it.
that almost looks like the head of a
Ghost is out
person
here
rising
sucking
up
dick.
underneath the sheets. When the woman
oh.
awakes, the creepy figure vanishes into thin air. Austin's co-worker claims that the video is 100% real,
No, it
and
looks
even
like it.
Austin himself says that he doesn't believe she would even know how to fake such a creepy encounter.
Suck it, dick.
But let me know what you think. Caught on camera. Joe
Hoes out here
Coleon
cheating.
is stopped by a Houston police officer for suspicion of driving under the influence. Despite the fact that Joe explains that he is physically handicapped with a bad leg, the officer still forces Joe to stand for 20 minutes to take a field sobriety test. Eventually, Joe Coleon is arrested, but it should be noted here that Joe was later proven innocent in court.
Why are you making me do
I
this?
passed these tests while I'm extremely under the influence of litness. Extremely lit.
I have a false leg from my hip to my knee.
Also, this police officer in the video later resigned after it was revealed that he had received multiple serious complaints of misconduct. For the full story, I highly recommend checking out the in-depth investigation over on the YouTube channel, San Joaquin Valley Transparency. When this video was posted, many YouTube viewers spotted something else in the video that was also very disturbing. Watch closely.
Oh, he's on a skateboard? Is that a ghost on a skateboard?
A strange figure that looks like a person seems to glide behind both Joe and the police officer at an oddly fast speed.
Almost got shot.
Now,
doing
at
this.
first I thought this was simply a compression glitch caused by someone passing behind them in the dark, too far away from the camera to appear clearly.
I almost got shot doing this in the suburbs.
But that theory is pretty much disproven by the fact that multiple vehicles pass behind the two men, and all of them appear very well lit and highly detailed. So what do you think this dark figure is?
What the
Is
hell?
it something paranormal that was accidentally captured on police dashcam footage?
The
You
ghost
decide.
of a skateboarder?
You can watch a great video breakdown of this potential ghost footage over on the YouTube channel, San Joaquin Valley Transparency. And you can see the original full-length unfair arrest over on the YouTube channel, Joe Coleon. The shortcut. Early one evening around 7:30 p.m. in Gothenburg, Sweden, Elin is on her way to an appointment when she decides to take a shortcut through a small park in the city center. It did not go well. Elin is completely alone, and as she's walking through the park, she decides to record a video to post to her Instagram page.
Alltså det är tvärkallt och det är tvärmörkt. I morse var det typ 8 grader och nu är det -2.
8 degrees.
Jag är på väg till min psykolog nu och han har lovat mig att kolla på Mail Murder den här veckan och jag undrar vad han kommer ställa för diagnos på mig. Och alltså, det är så jävla f***ing halt. Helt ljuvligt här i skogen.
It look like the ghost off of some of a Little Big Planet.
Jävla skitskog.
You ain't even see it, did you, bitch?
Shortly after posting the video, Elin receives a very disturbing message from one of her friends. The friend points out that a bizarre, distorted face can be seen peeking out at Elin from behind a tree. What makes the footage even creepier is that at the bottom of the same tree, there's another unexplained dark figure with glowing eyes. Now, the eyes at the bottom of the tree could simply be an animal. But just what is that?
Oh my God.
After I reached out to Elin, she explained to me that she's a skeptic and doesn't really believe in the supernatural at all.
I want to make something very clear here. I don't believe in the paranormal. I am not scared of my own video. I think it's creepy looking, but I don't believe it to be a ghost. As for all these like ghost videos out there, I believe that there's always an explanation for them. It's just that we don't know what the explanation is.
She's never posted any paranormal videos to Instagram or to her YouTube channel. She says she's puzzled and just wants help in figuring out just what this strange shape could be. Elin returns to the park a day later to look around in daylight, but she doesn't find anything that could explain what she captured on camera. She says that raccoons and possums are incredibly rare in Sweden and certainly don't usually show up in a city center park.
I think it was this tree, and for everyone claiming there's a den, there's no den here. There's no den at all, and not by this tree either. As you can see, there are skyscrapers down there. So for everyone saying it's a lynx, like, no, we don't have lynx here. We don't have bears. We don't have raccoons.
Now they're gonna peek around again.
See all the wildlife here? All the bears and lynx. Oh my God. I can't believe there's so much wildlife here. It's like I'm in Yosemite.
So, what do you think? Could this be something paranormal? Could it be a creepy creature? And perhaps the most disturbing question of all, why does this strange thing seem to have long dark hair like a person? Whispering in church. Over on the channel Urbex Hill, YouTuber Christopher Hill is back with another urban exploration of a creepy old abandoned church in Cleveland, Ohio. This time, Chris is exploring an old Lutheran church that was built back in 1940. The church has been abandoned for over 15 years, but it has somehow remained in fairly good condition, free from any vandalism or graffiti. Chris carefully and respectfully makes his way through the large building, recording the elegant architecture of the church interior. He finds furniture and belongings that date back to the 1980s, and even some pieces from the 1950s. But as he climbs the stairs to the second floor of the abandoned church, he hears some very strange sounds that stop him in his tracks.
I heard that. Maybe.
Did you hear it? The baffled explorer explains in his video that he hears something strange as he climbs the stairs to the second floor.
Like a baby.
But he's not sure just what the sound might be. So I decided to enhance the audio from this section. Now watch the clip again and listen closely.
don't do tests.
A mysterious childlike voice can be heard saying, "Can you help me?" And then seconds later, what sounds like the voice of an older woman seems to whisper, "It's a test."
No, thank you.
Chris has no idea what he just captured and continues on with his exploration on the second floor of the creepy church. Then much later, when he comes back to the same staircase again to head back down, it happens again. This time a voice can be heard whispering something. And again I enhanced the audio, but this time I'm not able to make out just what is being said. It almost sounds like multiple voices whispering all at once. Listen again and let me know in the comments if you can make out anything that the creepy voices are saying. Chris eventually leaves the church having no idea what he just captured on camera. But after he uploads his video to YouTube, things take a very creepy turn. Viewers of his channel point out to Chris that he might not have been alone in the old church. While Chris did hear the strange sounds and whispering, he didn't see this. A huge dark figure can be seen standing in a room at the end of the hallway. Chris turns to film close-ups of the church's stained glass windows, and when he pans back, the large mysterious figure is gone. So did Chris capture voices and an apparition of spirits that haunt the old church? You decide. You can watch this full video and many more of Chris's explorations over on his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. Hidden. Not too long ago, I featured a video by Czech ghost hunter Bono from the YouTube channel ILMN Bono Paranormal. In the video, Bono traveled to an abandoned car parts factory in the city of Ostrava in the Czech Republic. The factory has been deserted for almost 60 years after a large explosion in the building tragically took the lives of several workers. The factory is said to be haunted by the angry, restless spirits of the deceased workers. Now, since his last video, Bono has returned to the Czech factory to show new viewers and subscribers that came over for my video where he captured all of the terrifying activity.
Most of you are probably from Nuke Step 5 video.
This place is
So
haunted with the 7 workers
Actually,
who are coming back to get their last check.
got wrong
Like, I never got paid
is
for this
that
motherfucker.
this window was not a reflection. Behind this window is this hallway. So the figure of the ghost must walk here. And here is the closet. That's weird. It was opened before. What is here? Everything the same, I think. As you saw, oh my god, I got scared so much that I accidentally stopped the recording. There was like caps and it fell. Oh my god, that is a mess. I was standing right here. It was just
sick of your shit.
like a meter behind me.
Almost immediately, strange things start to happen in the old abandoned factory. Bono is startled by the sound of cups suddenly crashing to the floor. He decides to just leave that area and do an EVP session in another part of the abandoned factory. He uses his iPhone to record audio as he asks a few questions in his native Czech language.
It did not go
He
well.
requests that the spirits give him a sign of their presence. He gets a frightening answer.
Můžeš mi dát nějaké znamení, že tu jsi?
Oh boy, that's a clear out sign to me. Oh boy.
It sounds like something is thrown in Bono's direction. Shocked, he turns toward the sound and... Did you see it? Watch again.
Můžeš mi dát nějaké znamení, že tu jsi?
Right after the unexplained sound, a translucent shadow-like figure is caught on camera quickly moving past Bono. However, he is completely unaware of what he just captured and doesn't see anything that could explain the strange sound. And this is not the only time the explorer captures something creepy on camera without even noticing. While exploring the factory, he accidentally captures something downright chilling.
Here is nothing, just door. And I hope these are not see-through, because if they would be, they would see my light.
Did you see it? At the end of a long hallway, a shadow figure can be seen peeking out at him. He pans the camera back only seconds later, and the dark figure has disappeared.
Oh, hell no.
Bono has no idea, but something seems to be following him as he explores the factory. And the strange paranormal activity in the building just seems to intensify.
As you can see, I am just right here. The big hall is there.
As shit, bro.
No way. No way.
A heavy cart inexplicably starts to roll across the floor on its own. Bono is more than a bit freaked out by the incident and runs upstairs. After giving himself a few minutes to calm down, Bono cautiously continues his exploration. Again, he shows one of the rooms from his previous video, a room that seemed to be especially active on his last visit. Things take a terrifying turn.
Here is the room with the chair. This chair moved on my previous video. What else do we have here? Some, no! Way.
As Bono is showing a chair that seemed to move on its own in his previous video, a large cabinet on his left captures his attention. Suddenly, all of the doors swing open, sending the terrified explorer running from the abandoned factory. Bono decides he's had enough and just ends the video. But there's still a large area of the building that Bono hasn't explored yet. So despite all that he's seen and heard, he returns once again to film in the abandoned factory.
You're joking me!
It did not go well.
Impossible!
As Bono is going up a staircase, he suddenly hears a sound behind him. When slowed down and brightened, you can see what appears to be the same shadow figure he captured earlier, but now it's right behind him. This time he actually sees the bizarre black mass with his own eyes, and with that he finally decides that he's had enough and he makes a run for it. So did Bono capture the restless spirits of the workers who tragically lost their lives in the old factory? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out Bono's full investigation, including all new videos, over on his YouTube channel, ILMN Bono Paranormal. A haunting in Holland. Now, this next video was sent to me directly, and despite my efforts and research, it's pretty much shrouded in mystery. I have no idea about the specific details on this video, other than to say it's very, very creepy. The video was posted to YouTube by an anonymous channel and features a woman in the Netherlands allegedly experiencing terrifying paranormal activity in her home.
You better play some video games. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, hell no. I'm not doing none of that. Yeah, I don't do this. Hold on now. I'm not scared. That's the adrenaline.
The woman is completely alone at home when she claims to hear
We gonna edit that out.
unexplained sounds all around her. As she films, her ceiling light starts swinging back and forth, and the kitchen light flickers. When she looks inside the doorway, multiple drawers and a cabinet have somehow opened on their own. Now absolutely terrified, she turns to walk away when suddenly she hears the open kitchen drawer slam shut and the light goes out again. Right before the camera cuts, a strange figure can be seen looking at her from inside the doorway. Now, given the anonymous nature of this video, I don't know who the woman is, and I don't know what happened to her. So for now, this video remains a complete mystery. Is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
That's real as shit.
You decide. Unholy. An anonymous YouTube urban explorer who goes by the name Urbex Hill has a fairly new YouTube channel dedicated to exploring abandoned locations in Cleveland, Ohio. In one of his videos, he travels to a decaying 100-year-old Catholic church that was left abandoned long ago.
I'm from
The
Cleveland.
building that was once a site of architectural beauty now appears to be in a state of severe deterioration, with collapsed ceilings and rotting floors. YouTuber Urbex Hill is carefully making his way through the church when he accidentally captures something very unexpected on the upper floor balcony. Urbex Hill doesn't even notice when right in front of him a wooden plank suddenly just moves on its own. When replaying the footage, it's obvious that there's no reason for this piece of wood to take this strange slide across the floor. Completely unaware of what he just captured, Urbex Hill continues exploring and eventually finds the basement of the abandoned church. Using a flashlight, he walks down into the pitch black cellar, and that's when his exploration becomes the stuff of nightmares.
Please. Don't do this. That's one of them.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
When the explorer pans his camera, a dark shadow can be seen standing in the basement with him. The figure doesn't reflect any light and appears to have no visible features. What makes the footage even stranger is that Urbex Hill had been exploring and looking around the basement for a while before the shadow figure appears, but the only footsteps you can hear are his own. But the story gets even a little bit weirder, because YouTube commenter Goya Flava believes that this same creepy dark figure can be seen even earlier in the video. This thing seems to be quietly watching Urbex Hill from a doorway as he explores the main floor of the church. Or could it simply be a very odd trick of the light? What do you think? You can see this full video and many more creepy abandoned explorations over on his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. Down the dark hallway. Popular Italian ghost hunters from the YouTube channel PIT Paranormal Investigation Team travel to an abandoned World War II bunker in a snow-covered valley in the Italian Alps. The bunker is absolutely huge, as it goes deep into the mountains and covers multiple floors with many narrow hallways. The creepy location has an even creepier story. Many soldiers lost their lives inside this bunker, and to this day, local residents claim that they often hear unexplained gunshots and wailing shrieks coming from inside the long-abandoned shelter. Many believe that the ghosts of the fallen soldiers still haunt the narrow paths and hallways inside the World War II bunker. paranormal investigation team Paolo, Deborah, Jack, Simone, and Marco carefully explore the narrow maze of winding tunnels inside the bunker to investigate the claims of paranormal activity. Eventually, they make their way several floors underground and start walking down a seemingly endless, creepy tunnel. But then, the 5 investigators start to hear strange, unexplained noises from deep within the bunker. Understandably, they begin to get a bit frightened and their nerves are on edge. Then, this happens.
Vuoi che veniamo laggiù? Cos'è?
Mi ha toccato qualcosa. Ragazzi, calma. Ragazzi, mi ha toccato qualcosa.
Ti ha toccato sullo zaino?
Dietro, sulle spalle.
Da questo lato c'erano dei passi. Qualcuno correva.
Raga, guarda che stai finendo in trappola.
The group is terrified when cameraman Jack suddenly feels something touch his shoulders from his end of the creepy tunnel. And then host Deborah hears something running towards them from the opposite end of the tunnel. They feel trapped and surrounded by something. They decide to just get out of there and find a larger space to continue their investigation. The PIT team conducts a spirit box session and they get some very, very strange answers.
Ma c'è qualcuno che ci sta capendo? Senti quanta gente.
Ma lo stanno parlando fra di loro.
Ma io voglio sapere se qualcuno mi sta sentendo.
Era inglese. Era inglese.
Where are you? Dove sei? Where are you? No, ha detto.
Vediamo di parlare col comandante. Posso parlare col comandante?
It's mine.
It's mine.
Even though they are in Italy and are getting mostly Italian responses, suddenly they hear a voice on the spirit box speaking English. But things get even stranger as they continue to hear unexplained sounds coming from somewhere inside the bunker. As the cameraman Jack explains that it's hard to tell where the sounds are coming from, photographer Simone snaps a picture and captures something terrifying.
E che qui un po' battuto non capisci da dove arrivano.
Bravo, è quello che stavo per dire. Raga.
Che cos'è quello, raga?
C'è qualcuno.
Cos'è?
C'è qualcuno, guarda. Guarda lì, che c'è un'ombra.
Nera.
In mezzo al corridoio.
La vedi?
In mezzo al corridoio.
Ho sentito qualcosa, ragazzi. Ho sentito qualcosa.
C'è qualcuno.
While taking photos of the tunnel in front of them, Simone captures what appears to be a figure at the end of the hallway. But apparently PIT host Paolo is unfazed. He decides to venture off alone to explore one of the dark tunnels. He sees something absolutely chilling.
Hey?
E avevamo sentito quei passi correre prima, cioè...
Sì.
Non è che stavano scappando da noi, ci stavano organizzando.
Ehi? Chi c'è?
Che stai guardando? C'è un guardo.
Non potevi capire, cosa è successo? In fondo al corridoio, come c'era veramente un'ombra. Raga, l'ho filmato, c'era qualcuno che entrato nel corridoio e è passato davanti.
A dark figure walks from left to right at the end of the tunnel right in front of Paolo. He runs after the figure, camera in hand, but when he reaches the spot where the figure disappeared, there's nothing there. Not only that, but there's nowhere the figure could have gone. Just a blocked off tunnel wall of rocks and stone. Whatever the figure was, it seems to have disappeared into thin air. So did the 5 investigators capture evidence that the ghosts of soldiers are still haunting the abandoned bunker? You decide. You can check out the full 4-part series and many more scary adventures over on the YouTube channel, PIT Paranormal Investigation Team.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Twisms!